I'd like to give a big congratulations to Eternals, which is now the lowest rated Marvel movie on Rotten Tomatoes ever. It's quite an accomplishment, beating out Thor: The Dark World, which, let's be honest, it's a tie between that movie and Captain Marvel for worst MCU movie. This movie, I'm shocked. In fact, I would say there's probably a lot of critics that aren't going to be invited for early reviews of Spider-Man No Way Home. Are they going to get invited back? That'll be interesting to see because, well, this isn't out yet. I think it comes out November 5th, if anybody cares. I have no interest in seeing this movie. I think I'm finally at the point where I just don't care. I don't really have any interest in seeing it unless a couple people that I watch that I trust their opinions on movies. If they were to come out and say, this movie's great, I'd probably go see it. But for the most part, I just see generic, boring Marvel. 10 characters, no room for a villain, just not interested in it. It seems like critics are tearing it apart. They're coming short of calling it bad, but giving it a low score. I'm surprised it's not rotten. Like, they can't give it that kind of a rating, though they probably want to. But they have to kind of keep it. They have to find a way to dangle it up there at a high rating. So I'm shocked to see this. It's no longer just different. Most people are just saying it sucks. So the shills are doing their best to prop it up, but surprisingly, a lot of critics here are saying it's shit. So I'm not surprised. You could tell by the trailers it was shit. So the biggest thing with this movie is there's two guys that date each other. Apparently, this is the key element to this movie and why you should see it. In fact, it's life-saving. It's going to save lives, everybody. That's the kind of movie this is. It's going to save lives. It's going to change the world. It is going to make the world better. Damn the story. Damn plot points. What matters most is that two guys kiss. So this movie, not really doing it for most people. And, it's reflecting the critics don't like it. But apparently, people are going into IMDb and giving it bad reviews. I haven't went and looked at the reviews, but they're claiming that it's because of the representation of the movie. Somehow, I doubt that. I think most people are just doing it to mess with Marvel. I don't know. But it's funny because this was always going to be the defense of this film. So what's going to happen is I think, it's going to have a strong opening weekend. It's going to have a strong opening weekend, probably $80 million, something like that. Everyone's going to rush out to see it. And then the next week, it's going to drop off completely. And it's going to be an embarrassing drop off. And then everyone's going to come out after championing it for a week. It's amazing, busted records. After that, they're going to come out and say, why aren't people seeing the film? Must because of the representation. These bigoted fans. They're racist. It's already happening right now. Saw this from D-Day Cobra. Posted this. Apparently he deleted it, but this is one of the actors from the show. He deleted this tweet. Looks like we're upsetting the right people. Eternals opens November 5th. This is in response to the MCU Directs article here. Eternals have been review bombed on IMDb, receiving hundreds of one-star reviews from users criticizing the movie's representation despite not having watched the movie. I don't know anything about the movie. Nobody does. No, most people haven't seen it yet. I could care less about this movie, but it's just funny. Is this Shang-Chi 2? Simu Liu 2? We're going to go after the fans now. So, I don't know. It's tough to say if the reviews are legit over on IMDb because of the fact that the movie, it's true, it's not out yet. There's been no early previews. It doesn't come out till like next week, I think. Is it next week? I think it's, yeah, November 5th is when it drops. So it comes out in a few days. Next Friday it drops. So Thursday it'll be out. So by then we'll have an idea of how people actually feel about it. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm already calling it. They're going to call everybody a bunch of istophobes for not liking this movie when it has nothing to do with the representation in it. Most people don't give a shit. The problem with this movie is that it has 10 fucking characters in it. And there's no way you can tell me that you can make me care about 10 characters and actually tell a coherent story. The villains look generic. They're like some kind of demon aliens that pop out, and those are basically going to be mindless creatures. So it's going to be them coming together to fight these mindless demon things, and they're going to save the day, and that's the end of the film. It's going to be a by-the-numbers Marvel movie. Perhaps the worst one yet. So, I don't know. I'm probably going to skip it. I don't even think I'm going to do a review. I just was bored during Shang-Chi, and this looks even worse. I just don't feel like going to the movie theaters to see this. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. They're usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out.